I need to turn this computer off. Hopefully it'll shut off. Out in my office, I can take these off, I guess. Yeah. It's let me look. July 23rd, 5:37 in the afternoon. I just got started working out here about 30 minutes ago. I'm trying to get some stuff done. I'm not having any luck on well, that's not true. I had luck on one thing. I had to rewrite some software on one of the programs I use. I'm old school computer. I do DOS and ProDOS, and fortunately I know just enough to sometimes stay out of trouble. Shut off. And that light will go off in a minute when it shuts down, the blue light on the side of my face. You know, I've got tons of equipment in here. I mean a bunch. Sometimes I worry about it getting stolen, but you know, you don't take it with you. The only way you can take it with you is when they dig a big old hole out there with your neighbor's backhoe to throw you in the ground. Once you die, they can throw all this electronic stuff in there with you. I got a late start today. I'll just be blunt about it. I was out of it yesterday. I'm pretty much out of it today. The where I took the stitches out right there is coming along nicely. Another day or two I'll be able to go get in the swimming pool and drown myself. Trying to get some editing done, that's a no-go until tomorrow morning. I'm going to try to go into the house and convince my wife we need to go somewhere and eat. She probably won't. Sissy, baby girl's got Aurora, Cheyenne, and Ashton with her. They're out having fun. My son Benjamin is working for an outfit called the Lawn Barber. He's out cutting grass and stuff. He'll be home here in a bit. His two babies are in there. Brandon's off work. I'm just trying to get all this crap done so I can have a little bit of a life. One of my friends on Facebook said the folks that were on the last show you watched are the ones that are going to rescue you after you've been kidnapped. The last show I watched was Pocoyo with Tigger in there. It's got a big pink elephant named Ellie, a duck named Paco, and a little boy with a hat on named Pocoyo. So I have a bunch of cartoon characters show up to save me. One of the problems that I'm running into that a lot of people would disagree with, but I absolutely know what I'm talking about on this. A lot of this software is written in Indonesia. You'd think, since most of our computer components are made in China or Japan, that the software would be superb. Well, it's not. That is a problem. The best software writers in the world are still in Silicon Valley, California. I've got people that are going to throw that up to me, but I do know what I'm talking about. I deal with it every day. I've built computers not very good, but I still did build them. I've taken them apart. I've harvested gold out of them, you know. The overlying problem I have with all of that is that there's a difference in voltage. If you look at some of the old computers on there, you'll see where it says 120 or 220 volts to operate it. One size doesn't fit all on this stuff, and it's confusing as all get out for me sometimes. It really is. But I'm getting it figured out. I retrofitted some software. What happened, I was using it in this computer right there, and it alligatored it. So I tried using the software on the other monster computer, and it alligatored it. What I mean is, it ate it. It chewed it up and spit it out, figuratively. So what I had to do is figure a way that it was amenable to something with as much memory as these two computers have. And I just 10 minutes ago got it so that it works. You have to get into the properties of the software. You have to go in there and figure out, you know, all the little gizmos that they put in place. And I have friends, including my attorney, L.D. Oliphant, tell me I'm full of hot air when I say I'm not computer literate. Compared to some of the folks I use, I'm a moron. You know, my IT guy, Neil, is as sharp as anybody I've ever met, but I couldn't get a hold of him. And it's not like I can take a flash drive and say, straighten this out. And I can't afford him anyway. When he does something like that, he gets big money. And I don't have big money. Anyway, I want to emphasize something again. I've got friends that have told me I'm an anti-vaccine guy. I'm not. It sounds like it, but I'm not. I'm anti-vaccine for me, simply because I'm prone to blood clots. If there's something that can go wrong off of that vaccine, folks, there's thousands of people that have died from the vaccines they've been given. I'm not saying don't get the vaccine, but go to your doctor first and have them do a comparative study as to whether it's going to help you or not. One of my very good friends, Chris Kimball, lives in Florida, and evidently they've got a huge spike in Florida, and he's encouraging people to get vaccinated. I encourage that too, if you do it intelligently. Don't just willy-nilly. I mean, like Walmart. I had somebody pester me, well, you need to get a vaccine, why don't you come over here? No. I have two different physicians, my personal one and one general one, both, and one of them is a heart specialist that operated on me, told me not to get it. The best thing I can do is mask up, which I masked up today when I had to go to Walmart. And I got into an argument basically with one of the cashiers. She wanted me to donate to Children's Miracle Network, and I'll get to that in a minute. I won't get vaccinated. I will continue to do ivermectin, zinc, and quinine, as will my wife, as will my children. My sons, they could probably, well, Nick might not survive the vaccine, but the other three probably would. That's their decision. They're grown men. I won't take it. My wife will not take it, and her doctor's going to pester the hell out of her to take it. She won't take it. See, the problem is there's so many different vaccines now, not just 4. Pfizer is the worst one of the lot. Moderna's probably the best one, but I'm not going to take any of them. Now, getting to Children's Miracle Network. I hate being accosted every time I go in there. Did you know that all Children's Miracle Network is an organization that collects money and then they distribute it to different hospitals? That's a good thing, except for one problem. Out of $49 million that they collected this year, 29 of it went to the hospitals. You won't find that by looking it up on Google, because they all get the biggest slant. The CEO of Children's Miracle Network gets a whopping $650,000 a year for his salary, and the next guy underneath him gets like $500,000. It just goes down. It's organizationally top heavy. I won't donate to it. It does great things, that's true. The little, oh, my daughter had to have them and she got treated free. You know, a lot of charities do that. Salvation Army is a church, but it uses the money to help people. Probably the worst offender to me is the Red Cross. When you have a chief executive officer of a charity making $1 million a year salary, what do they do that they deserve that kind of money? You know, and I told something to these folks behind the counter, and they're geniuses. That's why they're working at Walmart. I'm denigrating them. They're both lining up on me, telling me I don't know what I'm talking about. Folks, I do. Walmart makes a ton of money off of helping promote Children's Miracle Network. They do. Everything Walmart does, folks, is to make money, to bring in the almighty dollar. Yeah, they pay $15 an hour now to their help, and they let them get overtime and let them get wages. But the problem, the reason they're doing that, as this pandemic unfolded, they can't get anybody to work. Nobody wants to work. They want to sit home and get paid for nothing. I sit home, and some might say I get paid for nothing, but I do work. And that's what I'm doing right now. Well, not really right now. I'm telling the people watching this that I love you and I want God to bless you. Mom, John, I hope the world's treating you too well. My brother Michael Paul, I hope the world is treating you well. My buddy Chris in Florida, I hope you can convince some of those idiots to go see a doctor, see if they're culpable for the vaccine, and get vaccinated. It's one thing, I'm not going to get the shot because I got the right not to. That's not why I'm not getting the shot, getting the jab. If they had done due diligence on developing these vaccines, I'd be the first one in line to get it. But they didn't. There's too many complications with them. But you get on them, little brother, and try to encourage them to go ahead and get vaccinated to shut down the Delta variant in Florida. I have a lot of friends that live in Florida, including you, and I worry about all of you and pray for all of you. My buddy Monty, well, there's just no hope for you, Bubba. That's all I got to say. Folks, I love you. God bless you, and I'm out of here. Bye.